Welcome, this is Dr. Amanda Rockinson-Zabke, and in this tutorial we are going to overview a two-way ANOVA. Let's begin by discussing what a two-way ANOVA is, or a two-way analysis of variance. That stands for ANOVA. A two-way ANOVA compares the mean differences between groups in which two independent variables are of interest. Really, the primary purpose of a two-way ANOVA is to understand if there's an interaction between two independent variables on a dependent variable. For example, in this set of tutorials, we are interested in how gender and type of program interact to describe the variance in sense of community. Or said in other terms, we're interested in whether the effect of the program type on sense of community depends on gender. Now, the two independent variables in this scenario are gender and type of program. These independent variables are actually called factors, or often referred to as factors. And for this reason, oftentimes a two-way ANOVA is referred to a factorial ANOVA, or the two-way ANOVA is an example of a type of factorial ANOVA. You can really have two-way, three-way, four-way, five-way ANOVAs. Those are all called factorial ANOVAs, but the two-way is one example. Now, as I already implied, for the two-way ANOVA, you need the following variables. First of all, you need two independent variables that are measured at the nominal level. For example, gender and program type. In program type, we have two levels we're going to look at, or two groups, which is online and traditional. And gender, there are also two groups, males and females. We also need one independent variable measured at either the interval or ratio level. Now, let's talk about what this set of tutorials is going to overview. In this set of tutorials, I am going to guide you step by step through the process of conducting a two-way ANOVA in SPSS, then how to interpret and report the results. We're also going to cover assumption testing. In this set of tutorials, we're going to be examining the following research problem. Let's go ahead and first look at the question we're going to examine. We're going to look at, is there a statistically significant difference in university students' sense of community based on the type of program in which they are enrolled, as well as their gender? Now, for a two-way ANOVA, there are three hypotheses. The first, as you can see here, is the interaction hypothesis that considers both independent variables. So an example of how to write this would be, traditional and online students do not statistically significantly differ in their sense of community as measured by the classroom community scale based on their gender. Here you can see in this null hypothesis more specifically, because remember, that's what we test when we do a statistical procedure or analysis. So here you can see in the interaction, we're looking at the interaction between both independent variables. We also have two null hypotheses, or called main effect null hypotheses, or main effect hypotheses, that consider each independent variable separately. Here you can see the second null hypothesis, which is a main effect null hypothesis, is, will traditional and online students do not statistically significantly differ in their sense of community as measured by the classroom community scale. In this set of tutorials, we're going to call this the program type main effect. Then we have the gender main effect, and that the corresponding null hypothesis for that is males and female students do not statistically significantly differ in their sense of classroom community as measured by the community scale.